Okay, then okay, that actually messed up my throat a lot to try to do. But hey, hope you guys are doing good today. Yeah, we're just gonna continue the Rance thing for now, since I kind of want to let the poll sit a little. Maybe I should. I feel like I should pin this or something so that like it's a little more obvious. No, okay. After the stream today, I'll just like put a reminder towards it, in case more people are interested. But I kind of want to let it sit a little more and see if the way that the results go. So today we will continue with Rance. At least since I do want to see how far we can get in the, or rather if we can even get a separate ending with the mod, since supposedly there are 3 endings with this. Because like, so before most people actually know what is like going on now, I did like finish a single run of this. There's obviously no loots because like it's a family friendly mod for the most part. But that time I think we got the second ending, and I'm kind of curious how one would go about getting the other 2 endings, which is part of what we are gonna try this time, I guess. Because like one thing that I didn't mention the last stream, since we were having too much fun talking in general, is that one of the systems that we didn't try using the previous time is that this late in the story, Rance does get the ability to basically absorb demon lords. Like all the demon lords that we captured and that are in our party, we can basically absorb them to make him even stronger. Like what's Ray? Like where the fuck is Ray? Yeah, I can't find Ray, but like Ray and Hornet, I think. Like we don't have that many demon lords we can actually use for this, but suffice to say we couldn't recruit Hornet the last time either, so this might be a good use for her. And all that. But yes. So the only issue now is I don't know how far I know we need to get here and beat the boss. Then once we beat the boss, the game automatically goes into the end game, wherein like then we are like kind of stuck in a situation where we do actually need to face the boss of the whole thing. Like the plot will finally reach its conclusion once we get over there. But until then, oh, wait, let me do this real quick, just in case anyone wants to watch from Discord instead of Twitch for some reason. We were doing both, but yeah. We can't invade them for some reason, so really all we have left to do. Red eyes, was this always there? What's it doing again? Okay. No. We were gonna merge the generals like this. Runs with prisoner, Hornet. Yeah, then Runs goes up a level. Nunsの単体攻撃に追加攻撃が発生. An additional attack has been added to Rance's base attack. Wait, was that always a thing? That's really good, but huh. Where's Ray? Yeah, then this will basically make Rance a 1-star demon lord, but I don't know if making him 1 star instead of 0 star is that much of a difference to warrant wanting to do it though. But yeah, we don't want to get rid of that skill though. Yeah, no. Like we want to keep him on this, and or maybe like he'll refuse it, right? Oh wait, no, he counts as a demon. Oh, right, he is a demon. I forgot. He does count as one. Ah, right. I forgot. That makes it quite different, huh? Because that means that like, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I mean, like, I guess I should have expected it, but for some reason I just didn't think of it for some reason at all. Okay. This is increase the cap of total units each general can have. That's useless to us right now. This is construction, this is negotiation. We don't have the item I need, which is to increase search. I need more search, but I don't have anything that gives search. Because like, we need 80 search to find the dude. Which I do not have 80 search to spare. We're actually gonna need to like do it twice. Suzume is 32. Then we search again, and then we find him. Maria, you. Oh. I'm impressed you managed to find me. Oh, well, he says, ここをサーチできた. Well done in I mean, he's just talking in a weird way, so he's just like, saying like, haha, well done in managing to search this place. でも雑無だ. That's impossible. There's no human. Yeah, it's like, there's no way a human can beat a demon. And it's like, but like, you are Kokode game over. Okay. It's that like, he's doing that like weird like rapper thing where they speak in like Japa English or something, where he's going like, you are Kokode game over. Okay. Instead, which is like, okay. I love it when they do. I love it when they do that. It's like, I wish it was voiced so I could like get even better like audio representation of that, because I love the horrible Japanese English, but like, yeah, you will kill ya. It's also doing it. It's spreading. Make drama. Okay. I don't understand, but okay. Oh, I lost Kentaro though because of that. I don't know how bad of a thing that even is, cause like, I was literally just keeping Kentaro around because it felt like he's just useful for his levels. Or his levels? Yeah, and the fact that he's also one of the 2 characters you need on the field in order to damage some enemies. So like, the way it works is that there are some enemies in this who only Rance and Kentaro can damage. Or like, you need one of, no sorry, not can damage, but you need one of them on the field at any given time in order to like deal damage to certain enemies. Like, I get the feeling this guy is gonna be one of those. Ooh. He doesn't get a second additional attack, huh? I mean, he already gets one, which is really good and all, but like, he doesn't get another one, which is what I thought was gonna happen. Well, also the ooh. That's not going very well. It's not going very well at all. Uh-oh. Can I still do damage to him? Nope. Uh-oh. He can, but no one else can. Oh, I didn't save. God damn it. Okay, so we kind of need to do that all again, huh? Okay, that's not so bad, because, like, we don't technically have to fight him that turn. What? I could do something, like, a little more sensible, I guess, and, like... We merge once, then we, instead of using both actions to do, like, searching things, we can hit the castle to stun him, and then we spend one search, and hopefully we don't get attacked during their turn. And if that goes well, everything is good. Hey, Cinnamon, how you doing? I mean, we were just talking in Discord, but yes, still though, hope you're doing good today. And good evening to you. Before I got distracted by, like, the amount of damage I was taking, I think I was about to say as well, but, like, the weirdest thing happened at work today, which was so funny but so bizarre that I don't know. Even till now, I don't know how to react to it, cause, like, what happened was that for quite a long while now, I have basically been using a edited picture of Mario where I just photoshopped him onto someone else. No, sorry, right, I basically photoshopped Mario's face onto some other anime character to make the ugliest looking possible character as my profile picture for, like, Slack at work. And then, like, all of a sudden today they were like, hey, you're gonna need to stop doing that. They were like, no, you can't do that. We can't have people using, like, licensed images in their profile pictures at work. Which was the most bizarre thing I've ever heard in a long time. Like, what the fuck does that even mean, that you can't use, like, fucking licensed images? But yeah, apparently that happened, and I was like, huh. Well, that's an interesting problem you have there. So yeah, I don't have my shitty looking Mario anymore. But yeah, that was my day, I guess, for the most part. Work itself was, I guess chill isn't the right word either. It was, I guess it was relatively chill. Since most of my actual work is done, so I'm just, like, helping other people do their work instead, to some extent, so that the project can move a little faster. Okay, she didn't die, that's good. 0.01% for legendary mount, which gives broken effects this dasman. That's extremely low. 0.01. I feel like at that point the 2 zeros behind aren't really unnecessary, but, like, even then 0.01 is, like, atrocious. Is it not on, is it on rate up, or does the game just not have rate ups? No license images, huh? Yeah. No license images. I could use the funny one, like, yeah, the Irasato, yeah. Like, those are technically, like, not licensed, so I could just use one of those instead. I know there was some pretty bizarre ones as well. Like they are mostly sane and like very normal. Like everybody uses them. Like even fucking JP. No, what's it called? Yeah, even JR. Sorry, yeah, even JR. Like Japan Rails, the company that manages like most of Japan's railways, actually uses that on their like uh actual official like posters and all. Like the poster at the train station that says like, "Hey, don't jump onto the fucking tracks. Don't be an idiot." Also has that on it. It's surprising how everyone is just using it. Like they're just so lazy. They're really good at illustration. They are good, and it's really good that they are like free to use as well. But it's just funny how like official companies that like like JR fucking Rails, the company that basically operates the fucking Shinkansen from Hokkaido to fucking Kagoshima, is also using it. It's beyond me. Like any other small medium company using it, any YouTuber using it, I'm like, yeah, that's fine. The art's great anyways, but like fucking JR Rails, come on. Also need special currency you can only get from a mod, and there's a flat chance like summoning runes not upgradable. Oh, that sounds annoying to deal with, yeah. Like the fact that the rates are like the fact that it's just like pure RNG, like the fact that it's like rather that it's like you need a special currency that just to English. Wait, okay, I need to. The fact that you need like such a convoluted item to basically be able to like even try to obtain it sounds pretty messed up, especially if it's like they probably are doing this, but like especially if they are like locking it behind like some kind of like fixed stamina system where like you can only run the thing X number of times before like you need to pay for stamina to recover, or like wait a day or 2 or 7. It's kind of messed up. Tai Henja. Oh. I guess I just lose that. Okay. Cool. I didn't even get to fight that. I just lost. It's just like, no fight for you. But today... I don't have Hubert in my army. Oh yeah, I wanted to get rid of him. He's literally there just so I can get rid of. There's no fucking way I'm gonna win this. I guess we're dead. Okay. There's a package that costs 15k gems. You got 30 rerolls. But yeah, the whole thing with the whole like no license image things was just so weird because like I had already been using that image for quite a while, and even before that I was using like I was literally just using, before I used that like Photoshop picture of Mario, I was just using a picture of like Ron Weasley eating chicken, and that was also fine. So I was like, bro, what the fuck are even your standards? Like what is fine and what isn't? Why is the company so like unclear about it? More like I'm surprised that like on a private like okay, no one died. Like on a private like company thing, right? That it's basically still like restricted to this extent. You know, it's not like it's something public facing, so like you would want to ensure that Nintendo can't get all pissy about it. So that was surprising, yeah. Intel. It's a package that costs. No, it's not Nintendo. It would be kind of funny if Slack just sold all of their data to like Nintendo or something, so that Nintendo can sue every single company that like steals their likeness and their own like private chats. It's a package that costs 15k gems. You can get 30 rerolls and 2 random dungeon keys. You can get the random dungeon keys for free on the roll, and 30 rerolls cost 9k gems. Random what? Free on the wheel? Yeah, but I guess it's like, are they hard to get from the wheel though? I'm wondering if they're like trying to do it as a way to like fix it so that like you are guaranteed the thing, but each one basically costs 3k, and maybe they assume that it's worth it or something. Mario mentioned in chat lawsuit time. The service Rance is rancing all the time. 7 Rance is rancing all the way to the Rance fields. Yeah, thankfully he's not gonna Shinda on this one. At least he won't die in this, because if he did, the game would actually just end right there. They just game over us for him dying. No, hey, hey, middle. Hope you're doing good. Good. Today. Huh? Wait, did it? Wait. Huh? Did I not do the search before I ended the turn? I did. Oh, it actually resets. Oh, that's fucked up. Wait, no, does it? Oh, no. It's different in every area, huh? Oh, that's so weird. That makes it feel like it's kind of bugged or something. I don't think it's supposed to be doing that, but okay. Since like he's guaranteed to appear, so like why does it even matter? You have 5 spins in there. I almost always get a random key. Okay, then that makes it really feel like it's just a scam then if that's the case. But yeah, I should really check in on like how the progress of this mod is going, cause like the issue with this mod is that it's a mod, so like it doesn't automatically update. I feel like Steam has kind of spoiled me on that, where like I got so used to the idea of games automatically updating that like with this mod I kind of forget that like manual updates are a thing, and I need to like constantly check back on their Discord to make sure that I'm updating the thing. So that like, especially since like they're constantly talking about adding new content as well. Release not 予定. This is 15 days ago. Oh, this is the upcoming one. I don't. ESG サーバーにアップしました。60.3? No, but I don't. Do I even have access to that server? I'll need to check. Maybe I'll check it after the stream. But yeah, cause like the mod was still like quite a lot of like a work in progress if I recall. So like a lot of stuff is not in this mod yet. So I should probably check in at some point to make sure that like the mod is up to date for me at least. So I don't know, the mod itself is kind of fun, not gonna lie. Like I don't know what it is with the Rance games, but like unironically, right? Like not even me like trying to be like, I'm not a Kuma or something like that. But like legitimately, there's something about the games that just feels entertaining to me to some extent as a strategy game. So it's like because of that, the mod has been relatively a blast so far. So kind of do want to check on the progress of it. It's just that with everything that happened, I kind of forgot to check in on it. You have 5 spins and there are 10 items on the road, so you always get half of them blocks and after you win it. Ah, I mean, if there's is the, I mean, if the key is on it and it's that easy to get, then it does feel quite weird that they're selling it for 3k gems. Wait, how much is 3k gems worth in like human money again? So like they're gonna find a way. Okay, so like in order to stop Wak, we'll need to bring her to the battle, I guess? Or something, I don't know how this is supposed to work, but it makes it sound like the plot is that we're supposed to bring Reset to the battle, and then like when Wak appears, she'll do something about it, I guess. I don't even know if I need to bring her into the battle itself is the only thing. But yes. I was planning to also mention it after the stream anyways, but like, since Gothic Phone is something that we could like do that is relatively chill, I'm thinking of maybe doing that on Saturday after the DRG stream. Since usually after DRG, or for that segment of time after DRG, I don't actually have a plan right now. Anyways, for like a new thing I want to do. So I figured we could do it then. I'll probably put it in the chat as well for the rest who are interested in it, but yeah, bit by bit we'll start doing the stuff as well as time passes, since like the rest of the stuff as well is relatively doable. Though Minecraft also need to check the logistics of that, since I don't know whether, I mean like obviously running mods will be better with Minecraft, right? I don't think anyone wants to do Minecraft with like 0 mods. But like the only issue is like what mods, I guess. Because like there's so many mods that like Raul also mentioned in the past before that all sound kind of interesting, but at the same time it's like mixing all of it together probably isn't gonna be the smartest idea. Like for me to put in my brain, is it? Look at Minecraft. I saw that. Is it in English? I saw some Japanese I saw some Japanese people on Twitter post about it in the past. But if it's only in English, I mean if it's only in Japanese, like I could do it, but like if we want to do it together, it might be like a little tough. It's what I was worried about. Because it'd be kind of weird if like everyone's in the server and everyone's like, I have no idea what the fuck they're saying. But I see Hina there, so yes. Or something like that. Oh, she got told. Oh, I can't use her. The data pack more than a mod, I'm not sure. It's a data pack more than mods. Wait, what's the difference between the two? Like, I explain it in a way this old man can understand. Like, I genuinely, I unironically do not know the difference. I'm supposed to play like Tekken, or what's it called? Tekken? You mean Tekken? I know that the people did make Blue Archive in Tekken. Yes. Although I'm pretty sure that's not what you're talking about, but... Eh? Oh wait, no, I didn't have to bring Rance. What am I doing? I didn't have to bring Rance along. Tekken is like a mod pack. But wait, so... Factory stuff are... Oh! I mean, that does sound interesting. I thought I've played Tekken mod pack before. But it was on Technic Launcher. Technic Launcher? Wait, is there a different launcher as well? Like, there's so much when it comes to like all of it in general. It's like my brain just gets confused as to what is what about Minecraft and like rocket science. Bro, like the stuff people make in Minecraft just sounds like rocket science in general. That's a pre-alpha or something, lol. Yeah, but you say lol, but like prior to the time that we played together, I think that was around the same like era that I actually played like Minecraft. Like I remember when Minecraft was the thing where like even though you lived in like Asia, you had to pay in fucking euros to like purchase a copy directly from the Minecraft website before like there was like any form of like Microsoft takeover. Got your Minecraft.net or something. Yeah, like I remember that era because I'm that fucking old. That was around the last time I played Minecraft as well, and it was so long ago that like I didn't even know if there was a way for me to re-access that Minecraft account. So I just gave up and bought it again on like Microsoft to play together. Go play Minecraft streaming. She also holds a vote for mod packs too. Yes, you are absolutely right. I should probably do a Minecraft one. It seems like Minecraft seems to be ranking pretty high on the popularity ranking as well. So I'll probably put up one before we start on Minecraft. Oh yeah, Terraria could be fun as well. Up to 8. Like Terraria could work as well. Like I don't think there are enough people to hit the 8 cap yet anyways. And with like Lethal, we can easily break the cap with the mods as well, since that's a thing that exists. All the Terraria is very high quality. It's all very similar. It's under $10 right now. I just never played before. Lol. Don't worry. I barely played it either. So we'll fumble together. Wouldn't that be fun? You know, it's like the what was that British soccer team, the one that was like, we never walk alone. It'll be like that, but except now it'll be like, we never fuck up alone instead. I have Terraria, but I haven't played for a while now. What do you mean by Terraria is very high quality though, out of curiosity? You mean like the graphics? Made progress past Wall of Flesh, but got lost and burned out. Wait, Wall of Flesh? What the fuck is that? That actually sounds terrifying. It's like a literal wall of flesh. Well made, they don't feel like mods. Ah, you meant in that sense. It's a literal wall of flesh. Wait, so with mouth and eyes. This sounds terrifying. What the fuck? This sounds like some eldritch shit right there. And that's just in the game? Oh, wait, what did I end on? I said Terror mods like Calamity. That one goes hard with all the bosses. Wait, all of this is making me worry about one thing though, which I probably need to check, which is with with Terraria, like how bad can connection get with like multiplayer? Like, is it like Minecraft where it's all like I need to get a free or paid server in order to run it? It's all on Steam servers. Oh, that actually makes it a lot easier then. Oh, that's great. Great. Then I don't have to like be the stupid old man who like has no idea what he's doing. That's great. Minecraft, I think you have to subscribe to Minecraft. To subscribe to Minecraft? Wait, what do you mean subscribe to Minecraft? Wait, no, wait. Do you mean LOL as in L as in LOL, or like Minecraft like League of Legends or something? Subscribe to Minecraft? Wait, I am actual confusion right now. That's a subscription thing. Oh. I mean, I purchase. Is that pay for your very own server? Ah. So you can subscribe to a Minecraft server, is what you mean? Embedding of the realms of the official servers that suck ass and are barely customizable. Oh, that doesn't sound like something we'd want then, if that's the case. Yeah, it might be easier to pay for my own server at that point, huh? I'll probably need to check the cost on that. Like, it will probably be funnier to do that, but at the same time, like, if it's too expensive, like, my wallet may not be able to sustain it. This fucked that you can just do that. This is fucked. And then Minecraft lol. Yeah, this is a tough part with like multiplayer games as well, yeah. But don't worry, we won't be only doing Minecraft. Like we'll probably be doing Lethal as well. And I don't know if we'll actually end up doing Power or Hell Diver too, but it seems that there's interest in that, so we might actually do those at some point. But yeah, if we cycle through everything, and we're just running a bunch of them, there will always be something. Yeah, on your computer, if it's good enough, you have to do stuff like port forwarding on your console on to buy again. I haven't logged on since. Hang on, bro. They pushed all non-migrated accounts. Oh yeah, cause Microsoft. What do you mean it's gone? It's Microsoft. Of course, it's Microsoft. Why wouldn't that happen? Fuck. Yeah, I just gave up and bought an account as well, cause like I couldn't even remember what mine was in 1984. Yeah, they just it's. You see, we don't even need 1984. You can just basically look at it. It's basically Crunchyroll, like it was the pre-Crunchyroll acquisition of like Funimation. They basically did the same thing. They bought over the company and then fucked everyone else who like purchased the game before up. Okay, what are you hitting me with? What are you hitting me with? Let me see. Okay, that's not too bad. Don't like that though. What's news I've heard since I've heard about the pandemic in boot camp back in 1919? Wait, you were in boot camp during the pandemic? Oh, that sounds very shitty, yeah. Smoking after snoozing after walking on 2 books or half an hour. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, there has to be a reason why it takes them like 1 year to add one creature to the game, right? It's like, yes, guys, we're doing a poll to add one creature to the game. You know, it's like, if you do 2 pixels every single day, you know, maybe within like a month or 10 or 20, they'll actually get a single creature done, right? Kind of came out and said, no, we'll come to visit because of the Wuhan virus. Oh. All it was actually called Wuhan virus. Yeah, it's funny, huh? How much things have changed since then. We have gone from it being called the Wuhan virus to basically like some countries denying that the virus even came from China at this point. Yeah, I remember at the time like seeing the World Health Organization like thing. I was on the train, literally looking at the news, and I was like, oh, a virus in Wuhan. World Health Organization says it's probably fine. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably fine. It's like, well, this is gonna be like another small like fucking influenza or something, and then like it shut down the world for 3 fucking years. Is that the outbreak in 2020? It's a mixed blessing for me. Oh, did it lead to something good happening at least? That's good to. That's good to hear at least. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, literally me on the train, like, it's not gonna be. It's like, it's Wuhan. Like, what's the worst that could happen? Like, it's in the middle of like a place in China that no one knows, so it's like it's not gonna fuck us up, guys. It'll be fine. And then like, ooh. And then here we are. Well, it only took me like 3 years, but at least I finally did like startup. It's no longer possible to migrate. Oh wait, it was that recent, huh? That's actually very recent, huh? It's not even like they did it like years ago. It's like you could literally still migrated last year. What the fuck? Ah, that's messed up. I wish I knew that. And maybe I would have put a little more effort into trying to check if my account still existed. No, the rare nickname. I don't know what the nickname was, but no! We truly live in a society. Indeed, we do. What was I thinking? I was thinking of I was in the middle of thinking of something, and then like I lost my train of thought. And then like now it's missing from my brain. Oh, what was it? Oh yeah, no, I did ask like what the mixed blessing thing that happened was, but yeah, it took a long while, but at least I finally got around to making the at least as a dimension. Bro, no, it's not. I'm not that old. Come on, I'm old, but not that old. I'm just relatively older, right? It's like if you think about it, I'm not at the age yet where my age is a fuck, multiple of 17, right? Do this Sunday. This Sunday, I'm thinking of like pushing the blue no not blue archive the grand blue game a little further, and then like on the second half of the day we'll probably do Lethal Company as well. Like I don't know if we want like with grand blue at least we've reached the point where we can multiplayer a little bit, and it seems like Infidave has under-leveled characters, so we could at least like still like do that to some extent, and then we can probably try to do Lethal Company as well. So I'll probably need to put out a note on that somewhere before Sunday and before Saturday for Gartic Phone, so that at least like the notification gets out before the time itself comes. But yeah, for Minecraft, because like for Minecraft, it'll probably take a little more planning. So for now, the plan is maybe Lethal and GBF. For Sunday, then Saturday we'll do DRG and Gartic Phone. Since at least if it's on the weekend, more people. I won't say most, since like some people are busy on the weekend as well, but like most people, more people will be free. So I'm not gonna wait after break exam this Saturday. Wait, it's on Saturday? Oh shit! Good luck with the exam then. It's quite a day to have an exam on. Why are they making you have exams on fucking Saturday? Like, bro, do they not know that's the day people are supposed to be resting? Oh Christ! I'm gonna take it. No, no, it's my land. It's mine. You can't have it. No, fuck off. You can add 2 pixel more. She did. You can add 2 pixel mobs because it's potentially poisonous to frogs or something. I mean, you don't want guns and multiplayer one because it's a Star Wars collab on Bedrock. Yeah, like it's weird the double standards they have at times as well with stuff like that. Wondering when they need to work more than 2 hours a week. Bruh, it's like, do they even need to work at this point? It feels like Microsoft can pretty much just pay for everything and they can just like spend the rest of their lives just sleeping and like not actually like lose out at all. I was like, what? Work? What do you mean? That's not what we do here at Mojang. We sleep and wait for Microsoft to pay us. Ooh, it's a lot of damage. Oh, I shouldn't do that. No, if Rance takes a hit and dies, I game over. You're trying to milk Minecraft as much as possible at this point, lol. Like, I'm surprised that, like, there's still, like, with Minecraft, it really does feel like the way that they produce content for it, at least, it really does feel like quite, like they really are just trying to milk it, huh? Are you fucking kidding me? Why did they get another attack? Ah! Why? Like, they barely, like, I mean, they do still add stuff to it, kinda, but it happens so rarely that it doesn't really feel like they're really putting a lot into it at all, either. You know? But like, it's so boring, so I only play modern and then only occasionally. What do you mean? Look, don't you remember all the fun, not so occasional times that we like died horrifically all those time back? Never tried playing a game on single player legitimately. Yeah, me neither. No, the funny thing is that back during the pre-alpha, I bought the game and I was like, oh, this looks so cool. And I played it for a bit and it's like, I just couldn't. At some point, I just couldn't. Like, single player was so boring, but like back then, internet was so shit that like playing together with other people wasn't really possible. It's like, whose internet we're going to use? Like, fucking someone's broadband that was going at like 250 megabytes per minute or hour or something. Nah, it's not gonna work. No, per second, sorry. Well, like, you know, internet used to be so shit back then. Like, I had the pre-alpha version and it's like, people were like, yeah, you can play together. And it's like, yeah, using what fucking internet? And the bamboo block, damn, that was rough. It was me another 6 months to recuperate. Yeah, they need another 6 months so that they can come up with like 3 different animals so that they can only implement one into the game. Only of the Eastern Han Dynasty. Yeah, if he did, he would probably have at least. See, if he did, he would at least have a pretty luscious beard. Though I would say rather than Guan Yu, he'll probably be like the fictional Guan Yu's son. Whose name I can't remember. It's like Kan Satsu or something. I don't know what's his actual like Chinese name. But like I think that's what it's called in Japanese. Guan Shuo. Kansaku. The fanboy son that is apparently basically Rance. I think? Right? Yeah. Bruh, if you think about it, Rance is basically Guan Shuo. He's basically he behaves pretty much like a son of Guan Yu. Like if you didn't know like Three Kingdoms lore, since probably no one bothers, like Guan Shuo is like the fictional son, the only one that like no one knows if he actually existed. In the lore of his story, basically all he does is like he goes around the kingdom, he fights with women, and then when he beats them in battle, he marries them, and that's the entire fucking story. He's basically Rance. Yeah, imagine Mojang employees have the biggest snore after pushing one update once in a decade. And they need to go back into like a 10-year hibernation. You know, oh, we implemented a bee into the game. Time to go back into hibernation. They just stock up enough food. And just like seal themselves away. Basically, just cryo freeze them until you need them again. But yeah, in case you're wondering, I mean, like, this part is maybe not as accurate since it says he's actually popular among the girls, which is very un-Rance-like. But he does have many wives. And I'm pretty sure in, like, the actual lore, he punches a lot of them in the face and, like, basically marries them. Well, he beats them in battle. Like, he challenges them to a duel, and then when he wins, he marries them. and like that's like 90% of the tale. Like the only reason I remember him is because of Koei. And like I don't know why. I really like all the very weird parts of the Three Kingdoms where like literally it starts to turn into like fucking JoJo or Rance or something. It's like do you remember the parts of the Three Kingdoms where uh Zhuge Liang fights the Nanman, and then you basically have people with like bamboo armor that they can like use as a boat and float across rivers that can deflect all arrows in the world. And they had the guy who basically could speak to animals and was like commanding an animal army. And then like Zhuge Liang was using his like Shokatsu Ryo was using his big brains to like outwit all of the fucking like bulletproof fucking bamboo armor. I love that so much. Like it makes zero sense, but I love it. Like those are the parts of the Three Kingdoms lore that I love the most. Like the parts where it just makes zero sense. Looking at the 8 pillars. Ah, yeah, the 8 pillars as well. Like all the weird shit. Like the less sense it makes, the better. Like my brain might just like it just sinks into my brain better when it makes no sense. They removed the word like, enable cheats, enable commands, no more cheating in Minecraft. Now people will find a way to cheat, it's fine. They can try to stop people, but it's never gonna work. Try it, foul! The entire arc of the Three Kingdoms was so strange. Cow-shaped cards with locks. Yeah, you know, there's the also even the near end game of it, the part where like Zhuge Liang dies, and then like, is that a spoiler? I hope that's not a spoiler for anyone, but like he dies, and then like they make a wooden statue of him, and then like they managed to spook somebody with the wooden statue, and he went and like they won a battle because of that. Like I love like the weird shit like that. No one is bothered. Yeah, hopefully no one is bothered. Surely no one is gonna be like, oh no, you spoiled the Three fucking Kingdoms in like 2024. Ah. But yeah, I love that shit so much. It's so weird when you dies. Ah. But his death was one of the more, I guess dramatized is not the right word, but like, am I gonna die now? I'm gonna die now, aren't I? I can't kill her. She's just gonna keep hitting me as well. Where's medic in the front? Because I have no space in the back. This is my make it or break it party. Lubu is a coward. Lubu pretty much just dies in one of the weirdest ways possible as well. Where's medic in front? But yeah, my medic's in the front because this party is my go for broke AoE party. Essentially, this party, I can't take the. I can't blitz it because she's in the battle. That's fuck. I didn't realize that I couldn't kill her. So like I can't like instantly take the land. I need 2 parties. That's fucked. Weirdest things that thing amazes monster. But yeah, it's like it's weird with Lubu because like he's like they always show him to be like the greatest warrior, which I guess in a way might be true in the sense that no one beat him in battle, but like he does run away a lot. Like he just loses and runs a lot. And then he only like he just gets like captured by his own subordinates, and like they basically just sell him off to like the funny protagonist people, and then they just decapitate him. Like the whole thing felt so silly. Yeah, he just like he gets caught, he runs, he gets caught again, and he runs. And then like in the end, they literally like his own people betray him and just sell him off, and then he dies. Yeah, it's kind of strange, huh? The fact that they like romanticize him as much as they do. especially since like in the actual plot he really just doesn't do much at all. But there does tend to be a lot of dramatization though, especially with the Romance of the Three Kingdoms as well. So I guess it's not too surprising, maybe. Like that wasn't there the one guy who died of depression as well. Like he like Zhuge Liang wrote a letter that was like so it was so fire. It was such a good diss on him. Like he wrote him a letter that was such a good diss. He basically burnt the motherfucker so bad that he just got depressed and died from like reading the letter. And like stuff like that. Like I don't there's so much weird stuff. Like I like that story a lot as well. It's like it's so bizarre. It's just like yes. More of that. They needed a lot more of that, I feel like. Oh, she's gone. And it is the hit with an axe. Oh yeah, that. You see, with that one, I can kind of believe it to some extent that like the doctor would have like suggested something like that, just because like it was a different era. Maybe it's like maybe they were that quack, but you know. It's like wait, was that the doctor that like also like got captured in the end and like he like in order to like he got so pissed he like jumped into the edge of a door or something and just killed himself. Like I remember there was someone who did that in like the Three Kingdoms as well. Like there was a doctor that was supposed to help Cao Cao, and then like it's like he was supposed to help him. Oh, that's how I kill her. I needed Rance in the battle. Oh. Well, yeah, you needed him in the battle. No, not him in the battle. Going headache while opening your head with X makes it sound in such a gruesome way. Yeah. You won't be feeling that headache anymore after that. It's like, in a way, kind of true. In the battle. No, not him. He wasn't in the previous battle. That's why I couldn't kill her. So basically what I needed to do was to put him in. Because like plot-wise, they actually added it into the battle mode, which is interesting. Because like in the original game, you didn't need Rance in the party to win in the battle mode against demons. But in this one, it seems that they specifically made it a necessity for Rance to be in the party. But yeah, there was another doctor, because basically Cao Cao had brain cancer or something, I think, was the thing. He had a problem with his head that gave him like very bad headaches. Head tumor maybe. And like there was another doctor he tried to hire. And like the other doctor was so pissed and didn't want to help Cao Cao at all. So he like killed himself out of rage by like slamming his head into the edge of a door. And like he just died. As for like Cao Cao does not have good like Cao Cao does not have good he does not have a good track record with doctors. That much is for sure. It's because of stress, I think. I mean, like I wouldn't be surprised if the actual like real life reason was because of that. It's just kind of funny that like in all of the different like retellings, it's like always something insane. Isn't the way you say Cao Cao, Cao Cao, isn't it like a Chinese swear word? No, I don't know. I don't know. It might be. Is it? It might be. Which one? Wait, the first one or the second one? Like Cao Cao or Cao Cao? Cao is like fuck in Chinese, I think. Oh. 英語意味操你妈，印度意味是个。fuck you に近いかも。Ah, yeah, it is 哈，操你妈。yeah, yeah. Fuck you に近いかも。I mean, it says here it means more like kill your mom, but like the way it's used as more like a fuck you in English. It's like the English equivalent of like fuck you. But like the actual literal meaning is like kill your mom. General's fuck chicken. The what now? Wait, who am I missing? I feel like I'm missing someone. The strategist. No, we don't need the strategist. We have Rance. We don't need the strategist. We just need to Rance brain this. Oh, Dynasty really had no great figures. You mean Dynasty Warriors? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I don't even know if they made figures for Dynasty Warrior, to be honest. Like, maybe. But I can't think of any either, to be honest. General Chuo? General Chuo chicken. Good people. Wait, what do you mean by dynasty then? You mean like or good people? You mean like good people as in like the good guy in the story? Ooh. Ooh is the eastern. Ooh is the eastern one. Well, Ooh had actually like Ooh is a tough one because like okay, so like because of my work in Koei in the past, I did read up quite a lot with it, and it's like Ooh has a lot of actually brilliant people, but in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, they get heavily downplayed. Basically, like they were all written to be incompetent in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms specifically. They had Lu Sun. No, not this one. What was his name? Their chief strategist at the time was actually not too bad. Then there was also Chen Pu. Sun Quan. No. The guy who served as the chief strategist during the Battle of the Red Cliffs. Whose name I cannot remember. It's been too long since I last read any of this. But that guy was supposedly quite a brilliant general in like real life. It's just that Lu Xun, this guy. It's not helping. The image is not helping because like no one's gonna know what the fuck he looks like from that. We'll go with Dynasty Warriors. It'll probably help better, right? I'm sure people remember how he looks in Dynasty Warriors. It looks like a fanboy. What the fuck? This guy. This guy was actually quite important to the kingdom. It's just that like basically what happened is that a lot of his achievements were intentionally written in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms in a way that it was credited to Zhuge Liang instead. And yeah, apparently like a lot of like Sun Quan's good policies were actually basically like provided to him by this guy as well. Like a lot of the policies that caused the kingdom to be able to survive in the first place for as long as it did, were a lot of them were credited to him at the time. It's just that they didn't have any very bombastic figures, and so they just like lost out in the end. Because they basically made the very bad decision to stop their alliance with Shu. No, that was Shu that fucked it up at the time, right? Like Liu Bei attacked Wu, and then like because of that, the alliance between the two was broken. And so when Wei attacked Shu, I mean against the three fruity boys who made a promise under Cherry Blossom 3. Yeah, thankfully for them, they didn't even have to bother to. Like the three fruity boys somehow like just imploded instead. You had the bearded fruity boy, the violent one, and the one that cries a lot. Funny how they all just died one by one. Yeah, it's like it's like the dramatic anime like third act, no second act, where like all the main characters are just like getting picked off one by one. And then like every episode one of them dies and you just go like no, and literally they just like go down episode by episode instead. And so Lang just took over. Yeah, and then he just died from overwork instead. He took over and then he died from overwork because his candle magic didn't work out. Like I love how silly that was as well. He was like, oh no, I read the stars and I'm gonna die. Let me do candle magic to like extend my lifespan. And then someone comes in and kicks over a candle and he's like, no, you have doomed me to death. Like he couldn't just like fucking redo the ritual or something. I love the insanity of that so much. That Zhang Fei is so dirty. Yeah, Zhang Fei is like... They made him look like a bumbling idiot. Like, they made him look like so bad. Literally, it was like, wasn't there a part in the story where like... It was the same part where they lost, and then Guan Yu was with Cao Cao. And then like, during that period, like Zhang Fei just disappears. Like, he just vanishes from the wall and no one knows where he went. And then he just comes back later and then he's just like fucking drunk all the time. You want to know what was funny though? Like, because like, when I first entered Koei, basically what they wanted us to do was to like they had a very weird like new employee orientation where because I was in the team that was working on the Three Kingdoms related stuff, they were like they basically told us for the first month of your employment you're not doing any work. You're gonna read the fucking Three Kingdoms and we're gonna like ask you to do like fucking like homework on it. Like they'll ask you like, okay, so like from this part of the from this chapter to this chapter, like did this happen, did that happen? And then they're like, who was your favorite like non-major character and why? I mean, it's good in the sense that like if you're gonna get people to like work on an IP, that you want the people to understand the IP well. So like, I kind of get it, but like it was quite a bizarre thing. And then like it was kind of funny cause like you talking about Zhang Fei reminds me that like at the time I did actually like write like I think I was like for one of the later assessments that they made us do, I actually like intentionally just to be contrarian, I wrote that like I think Zhang Fei is actually quite a good character because, like, in spite of the fact that they made him look like such a bumbling buffoon, he actually did survive very well, and he actually managed to use that, like, buffoonery to his advantage as well, or something like that. I remember being very contrarian with it. Calling Three Kingdoms an IP is kind of funny, though. Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly an IP of theirs, but, like, they made it, like, such a thing of theirs as well, in a way. Like, not the Three Kingdoms itself, but, like, the ways that they had used it, like with Dynasty Warriors, and they literally have a series of games called The Romance of the Three Kingdoms as well, right? The one that no one plays nowadays. Like, nowadays it's not as like them anymore, because like there are so many other reinterpretations of the thing that are more popular as well. But back then it's like, what do you have? You had Koei, you had Koihime Muso, which I don't even know if anybody knows what the fuck that is. Favorite non-major character. Yeah, like every arc they would ask you to pick one. So like, or like not arc I guess, but every like 10 chapters or so. I said the red hair. I mean, it works. You could. It's just the justification that was tough, because they will ask you like, what makes you think this character is like interesting or noteworthy as a non-major character and stuff like that. Which red hair actually would be pretty easy to do that for, I feel like. Since like he actually does turn up quite a lot. I remember writing like some for that. Like there was one for the non-major characters, the easiest one to write for was the Wu characters. I mean, people within the Eastern Wu Kingdom, because like no one knows anything about those fucking guys. So it's like pretty much anyone there that is not like the main 5 people are basically non-major characters. So it's very easy. And it's like kind of interesting, because like it was there where I realized that they actually had a lot of very competent people. It's just that the story does them very dirty. Okay, we can probably beat Cabalus now. I feel like I'm confident that we can. We could try to push till the end of the story, maybe. Where's Kentaro? Merging Kentaro. Oh, I have no money. But yeah, all of that, I remember it being quite fun, to be honest. Like, it felt very weird, because like they basically used an entire month for just that alone. So like, the first 3 months, which was like the trial period where you're with the company, you basically did no work at all. You just did a lot of like understanding the IPs that the company has. Like that kind of stuff instead. Though, yeah, it was still kind of fixed, because like, it's like what it's kind of split what you learn anyway, because like, wait, why is it not working? It's like it's still split between like the different silos, brands within Koei, in the sense that like different how do I put it, like, if you were in like Gast, Team Ninja, Shibusawa Co, and Ruby Party are all like brands with under Koei, but these brands are all silos with their own separate hiring, training, and like administration. So like you would only work within the brand you were in, and so you only really learned about the IPs like super hard, the ones that were specifically in that specific like line. So I ended up in the one that deals with all of their historic games at the time. So it was that and the Sengoku era as well, since they do a lot of the the Nobunaga's Yabo, the Nobunaga's Ambition game series. Some game comments how about animosity to the IPs they work on. Yeah, it's weird that they I don't know, man. Like the fact that like they are localizing games and like simultaneously shitting on the titles is just something that like I just can't wrap my head around. Like how do they even end up working on the IP when they like just despise it so much? It's kind of unfortunate since like it feels like more so than like them like dragging its name through the mud or something like that. Like the bigger issue I find is just the fact that like they won't do a good job of like representing the IP or like the or like of like properly localizing the thing if they hate it so much. So it's like it's like the opinion it's the vibe I get rather. So it's like putting those people in charge of it just feels like such a weird thing. Like this? Maybe like this. No, put her in front. Oh yeah, Raul, just in case you're wondering as well, the reason why she's in front is also because she has like an S in defense, which I think means that like her defense is either like 11 or 12. No, it's 12. Her defense is actually maxed out and higher than everyone else's. So even though she's a healer, she actually works out very well as a tank as well. And it's not like you know what you have to do. Stop actually opening on such a minute, come on. I don't know, like I can get the idea of like there should be a level of professionalism that like you shouldn't shit the thing you're working on, but I feel like when it comes to stuff like localization, like if they despise the title enough to like shit on it on social media, I feel like they should not be allowed to work on the title since like in a way it does feel like they have a vested interest in seeing the title fail. So I would worry about like the integrity of like how much effort they're actually gonna put into ensuring that the title is properly translated. You know what I mean? Like that at the very least that's like I won't say that the whole company shouldn't be allowed to work on it, but at the very least like that person, it feels like it wouldn't be as good to trust them with like properly delivering a good like rendition of the title. Like I don't think actually it's hard to say because like with the major like localization companies within Japan themselves, they are typically massive in size. So like they're constantly working on multiple projects for multiple companies. So if there is someone who like really despises a IP to that extent, these companies could very easily just shift a guy to another project. And it makes more sense to do that since like you don't want the localizer like starting shit with the people he's supposed to be working with in the client company as well. And it's easier to stop them from doing it when it's like that big of a company. But like I don't know like the ones that do it for like Nukitashi, for example. Right, because that was a pretty major one, if I recall. Where like the person came out and was like shitting on the IP. Like if it's 2DX, like I don't know how big that localization company is, so I can't say that like yeah, even if they took him off the project, the company would like still have a job for him or something. And I don't want to see the guy fired just because of like one small thing like this as well. So it's like maybe it's a bit tougher to say. Like if the company only had that one title they were working on, then yeah, it's like it's fine with him working on it, but like I don't know, it feels iffy. Like if I was in the team that made Nukitashi, I would be so worried having that guy working on the project. You know, because like if he's willing to go online and shit on the thing, can I really trust him? You know, to like not like put horrible shit about my work into my own work. I'm just too open to share their opinions on the internet about their careers. Yeah, I get that. As a creator, I'll be so angry. Yeah, I feel like when it comes to careers, there's that level of like you said, like professionalism, about not expressing the opinion on social media as well. Like for that guy especially, like it's so it feels highly unprofessional from the localizer side as well to be doing something like that. Basic human etiquette. That is true. Yeah, fair enough. For creators all the time. Yeah, and it's like to allow their staff to go on to like shit on the works that the creators they are working with created. It just feels like it leaves a sour taste in the mouth. And I don't mean from the white stuff that's in Nukitashi. But yeah, there was the other. Yeah, it's like there really are quite a few cases of that, huh? Both in like the not just games, but like in the anime industry as well. It's oh oh. How do you think they'll handle Fates Night Steam release? You mean the upcoming one? Isn't that just a remake of the one on the PlayStation Vita? It's not even like they're doing a new localization, are they? Are they doing a like? That's true. It wasn't, huh? That's tough. Let me check. Who's does it state anywhere who the localization company is? I would like to believe that with all the money that like Type Moon fucking has, that they'll probably get a good company to do it. But I have not checked who is working on the Aniplex. Yeah, but Aniplex is a little iffy. Like no, I'm thinking of Kadokawa now. My Aniplex should be fine, hopefully. Who did they state anywhere who was working on the I wonder if anyone actually found out who they hate to localize it. They can afford in-house. They can, but would they can afford in-house, but I feel like they would probably just like outsource it. It's a Japanese company and it's Aniplex. There's no way in hell they'll do it in-house, like surely. I feel like they will outsource it, but they might pick a good company. So it might be fine. That's what I would like to hope. The issue is that I don't think they stated anywhere who they are getting to do the localization. But they can't afford disrespect it. Yeah, but like you see, the thing is that they are actually good. Like there's actually a bunch of like pretty good localization companies within Japan as well. And since they're a Japanese company, they very well might leave it to one of those companies like what's it called? What's the fucking company called? Like a Kinsha. Like there's a lot of companies that just people just don't hear of at all, like this one. For example. That does like debugging, localization. I can't see the company's name. Kinsha. Like just people just don't know about, but this company is actually pretty good. Like they actually do the localization for a lot of big mobile games out there, like Puzzles and Dragons, for example. It's all done by them. And like typically with games where you don't tend to see like I wouldn't call the localization like something stunningly impressive, but it doesn't lead to controversy. It's like it's good enough, that kind of level, you know, where it's not weird sounding. They don't warp your message and stuff like that. Then it's good. Yeah, like there are plenty of companies like this that work on like a bunch of like. Jesus, fuck, I saw that and I was like, I panicked for a little. Yeah, see Puzzles and Dragons. The website looks fucked. What the fuck? What happened to the button here? Oh, like, all that is spell check for games. Spell check? I don't know if spell checking in and of itself should be easy. I feel like most people don't even hire a spell checker, to be honest. Like typically it's like your debugger, your QA would basically play the thing and look at the text and check if there's any issues while checking everything else. Like they don't have a dedicated spell checker role typically. And to focus on the quality of. It's obviously noticeable and takes you out of the reading a thing, and you're starting to focus on the quality of translation, and then it's a problem with localization. Yeah, which is why like with Japan, like a lot of the internal companies here, they tend to be a little more, I would say, cautious, and they tend to err on the side of like translating the thing, or rather, I guess you could say they just more focus on like translating the thing well, rather than translating things based off their own interpretation of how the thing should be. Although, to be fair, they do tend to be much bigger companies here, so they tend to work directly with the development team of the original work. So like, let's say if I was like in Type Moon and I was like getting them to localize like the upcoming Fate title, they would basically be like sending direct messages to the team that worked on the original game to like confirm stuff. Which I don't know if many of this like overseas localization companies are doing it to that level, or whether the company on the other end is at a level where they can like constantly communicate and ensure that like things go smoothly as well. Yeah, I think that thought that'd be bad. You would be, but like, have you seen like how many companies are like barely doing that minimum nowadays? Like outside of Japan, it's kind of worrying. Like the reason why I'm saying it like it's a good thing is because like it feels like in recent years we're slowly seeing the bar lower more and more to the point where like I would rather just go to them instead, because they are willing to do like everything by the book instead. A polyglot. Yeah, that would be a lot easier. Like there's like some stuff really is just way too hard to translate as well. Like dialects and stuff is like one thing that like even till this day, I'm surprised that the heads of most localizers haven't just exploded from trying to figure out how to translate those. Like to turn a Kansai dialect and like the Kansai band into like a Texan accent just feels so insane to me that like some companies do it. Yet that's actually a thing that is being done. This? Is there really? I prefer direct to one in English. Yeah, it's like it's tough because like it's not even like an accent where like it's not even like an accent where the person just speaks the same word funny, but rather like the word itself changes, right? Like sodane in like Kansai band becomes like sayana, right? Like there's that change of the word itself that's happening. Yeah, 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 yeah. But but yeah, wait, in Chinese and Korean have it as well. Like I know that like uh Japanese and I think Cantonese have it a little bit as well. Cantonese, Cantongo, no, Cantonese, yeah, has it to some extent as well, where like the way they number stuff is quite similar. But they're different enough that people can't understand each other. Yeah. It's quite interesting, like how different they can be. Korean is like reasonably enough. Then that's good for you guys. Like even in Japan, it can get quite bad with like a thick like Kansai accent. It's like it can get pretty bad. Like there are like how some Tokyo guy can do a proper Kyoto accent or Kansai. No, it's like to the extent of like you can understand yourself to some extent. No, yeah, I guess for Kansai it's still not so bad, but like with some it gets pretty bad. Like I have seen Japanese people get a local translator for other like prefectures as well. Like the like especially for like if you go to like Aoyama, not I say Aoyama, or like oh no sorry Aomori, or you go to Hokkaido, and then like they literally need a translator there because like they can't understand each other anymore. Of the really remote dialects. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, if it's like that there too as well. I guess with the more remote ones, it would be a problem, huh? Like anywhere in the world. How am I supposed to beat this battle? There's a specific dialect spoken in Japan and no one understands it. Wait, really? I would have thought that like with how like no, is it just a touristy thing that people outside of Korea know a lot about Jeju Island? Like it always feels like the kind of it always gave me the impression of being the kind of place where people talk about it quite a fair bit. So like I sort of assume that like even within Korea it'll be like the kind of thing that people would know to some extent. It's visa free for a lot of countries. Oh wait. Why is it? Is visa free? Wait, is it different from Korea? No, I mean like is the requirements to enter Jeju Island different from Korea? A lot more lags. It's strange. Wait, why does that? Wait, what? Wait, I'm genuinely confused. Yeah, like why? Wait, but if I land in Jeju Island, I can then enter Korea from there, right? If I do that, do I need a visa then? I mean, like if I came from a country that needed a visa, if I land in Jeju and then took a car, I need a proper visa then. Okay, that makes sense then, I guess. Like, I guess maybe they wanted it to be like an isolated tourist zone or something, maybe. Like, okay, fair enough. Like, I mean, there's no bridge connecting to the main line. Oh, there isn't? Wait, then what? We go there by plane or ship? Oh. Oh, it's not, okay, it's not even connected, huh? Uh-oh. Has its own airport. I guess that makes sense, yeah. I mean, like, if planes and ships are the only way there, that kind of makes sense. But, like, how big is the island? Like, I can't imagine, like, trying to fit, like, an entire fucking airport onto, like, a tiny-ass island, but from the sounds of it, that's pretty much what they're doing, can't they? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I have to do the last 2 areas with no barrier. She just removed from the battle, huh? Yeah, it really doesn't sound like the kind of place where like an airport would properly fit onto it, unless like the planes there are also smaller or something. I mean, the planes that go there are a lot smaller. I mean, kind of like how it's about 2 times larger than Okinawa. Oh, that's actually pretty big then. Yeah, I guess if Okinawa can afford its own like airfield as well, then it does make sense that like Jeju Island can have one as well. Now that actually does make it sound pretty big though. At the very least, it's not as small as like my initial impressions of it are. What? Whoa. Oh, this fucking battle, I swear to fuck. Why is it so tough? I can't even get rid of that fuck before the Cabalus battle. Is there anything else I'm missing that might give me an edge? No. Speed plus 10, that might have. Hornet medal. Wow. She became a medal. It's the great filter, huh? Yeah. I like how it's just literally her icon. It's not even an actual medal. They said a medal, so I was expecting like I would have a fancy ass medal here, but no, it's just her face. I need a way to beat this battle, but my brain is like slowly dying from how tough this is so far. I was thinking 2 intel, 2 speed, 1 skill, 1 action. S. And 10 speed. Being able to use 2 items would be really good though. He has chaos, Passetti. Okay, wait, let me think real quick. Say plus 10. Intel plus 10, speed plus 10. I have no more DPS for that battle because like my party was like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6. Man, like one day I really do want to go explore Okinawa though. Like the talk of that just reminded me. Like the only issue with Okinawa is that like driving is such a necessity that like it makes it feel like a pain. Not because I don't have a license, but more like I actually need to go get the license renewed, which is also a pain. That's something worse that it needs to be. Yeah, but they have all the horrible stuff there as well, like the they have the snake. They have the snake alcohol. Have you seen that? I'm not gonna show a picture of it because it like it probably could trigger like the phobias of people who are afraid of snakes, so I'm not gonna like, actually show it. But like, they have this snake alcohol where they literally have a bottle of alcohol of like a actual like dead snake like just sitting in it, and the luncheon meat. They have like the meal that is just like actual spam, and that's like their like local dish. Lots of stuff. But yeah, it's tough because like unless you're a US Marine, you probably would have a tough time getting around the island is the thing, because like they actually don't have public transport or like consistent public transport, at least for like a large part of the island, so you actually need to drive there. It's as close to getting the well, what people call the American car-centric experience, I guess, within Japan. Snake one is supposedly good for virility. Is that the... Do you mean like good for horny or something? Is that what that means? But yeah, I wouldn't know. I've never tried it before, but yeah, it might be good for the hornies. Wing strength energy. That's such fucking BS, man. Oh, they need to re-gear again. God damn it. At least it's not that much, since I already remember what I wanted to do, but... It really is just the horny alcohol, huh? Yeah, I guess like after drinking the no-eyed snake that's inside the thing, it'll probably like boost the man's like one-eyed snake instead, huh? But yeah, I don't know. I feel like after drinking alcohol with like a literal dead snake in me, like it would probably make my balls drop so low that I'll probably be like impotent for a while, just unable to bang, instead of like making me like even more horny for the bangs. But yeah, they have a lot of interesting stuff in Okinawa, like that like people love to hate, like gyoya champuru as well. Like I know a lot of people hate gyoya. I really like it if prepared right, but like it's one of those things that like it's very easy to fuck up the taste of. It's very, very easy to fuck up the taste of gyoya. Never heard of gyoya. Oh, it's the it's the... Oh, not gyoya, sorry, goya. Goya? Goya, sorry. Like I don't know why there's I don't know what I was saying it with a Y in front of the first G. Goya. Goya champuru. I don't know why I was saying like fucking gyoya instead. This thing. Is that what they call it there? Bitter melon? Go champuru. It's awful, bro. Damn. They use it to make this. It's really good if prepared right. Like when prepared like this, I agree with you. It tastes like shit, but when prepared like this, it's actually really good. Like it's the only time I can eat it. It's bitter. It's not as bitter if it's prepared right. It's not that bitter. I feel like it could be. I guess it depends on the place you eat it at as well. But like if prepared right, it should not taste very much better like this. Although it might still be a bit bitter, yeah. But yeah, they have this as well. Like everything in like Okinawa is like stuff people love to hate. Is what I mean. Like you have this, you have you have this, which is literally just egg with spam. Like it's like stuff everybody loves to make fun of. They have the ramen that looks like not so good ramen. Although it's okay. Like I do enjoy it, but like it's like all of it is like stuff that like gets bullied a lot. Then you have the snake alcohol. Oh, but you know what? Okinawa isn't there a lot of regionalism towards Okinawa? Yes, to some extent there still is to this day because like Okinawa has always been a very. The thing is that it's this weird thing where it has never truly had the same like national identity as Japan mainland itself, if that makes any sense. Because like unlike Japan, which was like basically in isolation for like 400 years, Okinawa has for the longest of times been like basically the one secret trade center with Japan where like all countries like especially China, which back in the olden days used to actually blockade like trade with Japan as well. Most of the trade would go through Okinawa instead, so basically it tended to be a more multicultural place. And for a long time historically as well, like Okinawa was not allowed to fully adopt like Japanese culture. Like there was an era like maybe like 300-400 years ago where there was an interest in doing so. But in order to ensure that Okinawa could basically continue to be used as a trade port, they were not allowed to like integrate with the Japanese culture itself. And so they ended up flourishing with their own very unique and interesting culture instead. And so like even to this day, you do have a lot of like voices coming out of Okinawa of people who want like more recognition of Okinawa as its own unique culture. Like there aren't many people asking for separatism. Like they don't want to separate from the country, but they want a lot more recognition of the fact that like culturally they are not like as close as one might think to like the rest of Japan's culture as well. And the issue is that there's a lot of people in Japan as well who don't get that. Like they don't see the fact that this is basically a region that has for the longest of times had a very different culture. And hence why like the food is very different, the way the people act is also kind of different. And to like respect it as its own unique thing instead of treating them like they are just like you must be the Japanese thing, you know. Which is quite unfortunate as well. Like even till this day that like all of that is still ongoing. That like Okinawa still has to even push for this, even though it should be quite plainly obvious that like they are their own thing as well. Though I would say yeah, though I would say that it's not just them, unfortunately. It's the thing as well. There is quite a fair bit of that going on with with fuck, the region's name, I'm forgetting it. The north, no, sorry, it's of course it's not a specific prefecture, but like the entire north of Hokkaido kind of has that like struggle as well. where like basically the Ainu people are still like residing to this day. It's fucking man. Like why the fuck is this guy a thing? Only like Russians. They're their own thing, but like they kind of have the issue of like they aren't treated like full Japanese even though they're part of Japan to some extent. Because they keep to themselves a lot in the northern part of Hokkaido. They might have been like Russians at some point. But for the most part, I don't think they are, right? They're like just the indigenous like people who lived in Hokkaido prior to Japan claiming Hokkaido back in the day. Though there might be some Russians mixed in, I'm really like not completely sure. But I'm pretty sure they should have been the indigenous people of that region. How big Japan is, man, like. Yeah, it looks small on the map, but like it's big enough that like it has like this dotted islands with like separate cultures. I mean, it doesn't help China or America. I mean, not as big, but still massive. Yeah, I mean, like compared to China, like with its like multitudes of like different dialects and cultures, it's not to that level, but it's big enough that it does have this kind of conflicts within itself as well. Although I guess it's more like it does feel like in Japan it doesn't get spoken a lot about as much as with like outside of Japan. Like yeah, as in like these are issues that tend to not get spoken about as much outside of Japan. Maybe because like the entire mainland is pretty homogeneous in general, so people don't see it as much. How am I supposed to do that battle? That Kaito motherfucker is very annoying. Or is that an issue with my party? Cause like, no, but like, it is both. Like, the guy has 26k fucking units. How am I supposed to deal with that? Well, yeah, thankfully, like, Japan isn't any bigger. Otherwise, it feels like there'll be even more of this kind of issues. Of like, regionalism to some extent, which it just does not feel like it sits very right. That such things are even still going on. That said, you know what Okinawa has that I really do love though? They're fucking mangoes, man. Like, there's just something about the mangoes there that just like, I love it so much. Whole other plot to deal with, lol. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing that they did at the time. It's like, can you imagine having the country that like created the idea of like fucking black companies still being in charge of like the entire region of Korea today? Imagine how much worse it could be. They can barely deal with like getting people to obey their own laws, let alone getting people like on a piece of land that you literally have to take a plane to also obey the same laws. Currently became independent from Japan after the nuke. Well, yeah, was it not? I mean, wasn't that also part of the treaties that were put in place after the nuke as well? Though it's a good thing that they managed to get like actual independence and not like become like some kind of like Russian like puppet state after that. Like if I recall, like a large part of like there was a mad dash like from like I mean the 38th parallel did happen, yeah, but like aside from that, like the fact that like it ended quick enough that the rush didn't result in like complete like annexation, because like and this was something I learned about like only a lot later, which was kind of interesting, which was the fact that like apparently close to when the nuke was dropped, as in timeline wise, the Russians actually also launched a blitzkrieg of their own like back into the east, which basically pushed the entire the Japanese army out of Manchuria as well. And like basically all of that land was taken and either given to China or like taken by the USSR instead. Well, I mean, if Germany still own half the world, I still kind of wonder what happened if they still own half the world. I mean, if they did, there would probably be a lot more racism nowadays. Still, probably. Like it does feel like a large part of why like we don't see as much like racism, or like not as much as back in those days, is because of the fact that most of the countries that were basically like colonies of Great Britain eventually at some point basically told them like, hey, fuck you, we can protect ourselves, thank you very much, and either push them out in an armed conflict or in like some kind of peaceful protest. It does feel like if that didn't happen, the world would probably be a lot more racist of a place right now. God damn it. Can I kill him? Can I kill him? Please die. Please die. Please die. But yeah, I don't know. That was quite an interesting factoid. Like, it was something that also, like, maybe 15 years ago, started to also create traction for, like, some level of, like, revisionism in history in, like, Japan as well. Where, like, it also resulted in more people questioning whether at the time the end of the war was the result of purely the nukes, or also because of the fact that like Russia was so fucking terrifying, because of the fact that like they had made such a successful push in the east at the time that there were actually genuine fears of like the Russians storming the mainland at some point, and that led to some extent, at least not completely of course, to part of being part of the rather a bigger part of the reason why the Japanese Empire surrendered at the time as well. Let's do 2 more battles. 2 more. But hey, you know, if you really wanted to figure out what would happen if they did, well then that's a good chance for you to try the sponsor of today's video, War Thunder. And I don't remember the rest of it. Like, they probably have an ad for it or something, but like, although for real, like, not War Thunder, but I guess Victoria or Europa Universalis would actually be a pretty good game to actually just like play around and actually cause that to happen. And Like I swear, those kind of like Grand Empire games can get so interesting with how insane like shit can just get in them. Like not so much War Thunder, cause I don't even know what the fuck that game's about to be honest. But like, Crusader Kings is so fucking fun. Like I haven't touched the game in a while now since at some point like I ran out of stuff to do in it. But like, I still remember at the time playing as like the Vikings. And basically sailing from Norway all the way down to Africa and basically like starting an African like and becoming like the African Viking instead. Born to the experience calls born too early to experience war simulation with quantum computing. So it's time to yeah, hey, you know, you never know. Maybe you'll be born just in time to play like I don't know, Blue Archive with like Apple goggles like 10 years later where you can actually have like a sex mod on it or something. I don't know. Eh? Maybe one day. Like give it another like 50,000 years. Maybe you'll get like the glasses will get upgraded so you can like give Izuna a hit pad or something. Would be FPS. So soon we'll all be living in SAO instead, huh? That's not. Oh no! I pushed the wrong button. No, that wasn't supposed to. Hit Ninja badly. What do you think? This is Psycho Pass or something? You can like join the collective consciousness in Psycho Pass instead. Just be a brain among the many, and you just like control the wall instead, right? From the shadows. God damn it! I pushed the wrong button there. I accidentally ended the battle early. I could have won that last battle as well. Ah, Psycho Pass. Why did the third season have to end up so shit? Maybe it wasn't that shit, but I didn't like it as much as the first two at least. Maybe like so shit is a bit of an overstatement. But yeah. Did not like it as much as the first. This again? And this. But yeah, speaking of sci-fi technologies, who knows? Maybe I guess we'll have to see if the Apple glasses even go anywhere. Like it feels like when it comes to like actually like melding like VR and AR into like real life, it's probably still gonna take a while more for humanity to get to that point. Excellent coming. I think Apple always tends to make it mainstream. Yeah, that is true. My main worry is just now the fact that the guy in Apple who was basically the visionary that made a lot of stuff mainstream isn't exactly alive to do it anymore. So it's like, will the company be able to do it without him? Maybe they will. Well, I guess we'll have to see. Yeah, like VR and AR has been around for a long time, but especially with AR, I feel like it feels like one of those things that has been surprisingly very underutilized. Apple Watch came out of Steve Jobs, bro. Yeah, but like, maybe it's just Japan being behind. Like, I won't see many people here using it, but like, then again, like Japan does like is quite behind in like technology adoption as well. So it could just be a Japan issue. Really, yeah. I do not know. No, I know one guy who uses an Apple Watch. Like literally one guy. I only know one. And the guy that I know who has an Apple Watch is not even Japanese. Like most people here are still using their phones to like tap for like the train. No, but I guess there is a big difference in that, right? Like when it comes to like your train card that you use to tap at the gantry and the like, it's like you don't need it as much in Japan because like your mobile phone has like that setting, and I don't mean like standard NFT, but like there's a literal pre-built chip built into Japanese phones that allows you to do it easier as is. So like even for like basic stuff like that, there has never been a need to. And like the country is so behind that like in terms of mobile payments, like you know, the stuff like Alipay where you like scan a QR code to pay for shit. It's like it only became popular in like the last 5 years. Thereabout. So it's like the country is quite behind. Yeah. Eh. 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 I mean, Japan still uses specs and landline phones. Yeah, you're kind of right, yeah. You're quite right. Like landlines are surprisingly very common, yeah. Little paper mail. Yeah. You have to like visit or send paper mail. It's so fucking annoying. I hate it so much. I hate it. I despise it. Like, there are few things that I hate more than that. Yeah. No, you see, like with governments, I can understand. Like, maybe maybe understand is not the right word, but like, it feels like they have been using the justification of because it's like very important documents. They don't even want it on the internet or some bullshit like that has been the excuse they have been using for a while now. Like your personal records and stuff, they don't want to put it on the internet in any way, shape, or form. Hence why they are sticking to their boomer ways. But the fact that like you have to visit them or send a mail is still so fucking annoying. Cause like trying to figure out how to send a fucking letter here within the country is annoying enough to begin with. And then you add on to that the fact that like the government like officers, they open at like such stupid fucking timings that there's no way anyone can visit them on a normal basis without taking a day off work. I think that's stamps everything too. Oh yeah, we have that the hanko. I have mine still. I have two. We don't use it as much anymore, but we still have it. Yes. Banks still use them, which super sucks. You still need them for contracts instead of a signature, which is very weird. Like most countries in the world are like, yeah, just fucking sign on the contract. Like Japan's like, no, you gotta take your fucking like your personal stamp and stamp on it, even though we're not gonna check if that stamp is actually legit or not. Which is the part I find to be quite stupid, to be honest. They don't even check if the stamp is legit. You just stamp the thing and they'll just be like, oh okay, yeah, that's fine. Seems legit. It used to be worse though. Like it's not as bad now, but it used to be worse because like in the past, even accepting like a package, you needed to use it. But it's not on that level anymore for packages at least. Send my package, yeah. Like you know when you receive a package, the delivery person will be like, hey, sign here please. Like back then, instead of signing, you would stamp on the thing. What the fuck just happened there? What was the effect? That actually scared me a little. no, she lost her ability. You have to sign packages. Yeah, when you receive them at the door. If you receive them at the door. There's a big if of like, if if they knock on the door and you're home and you open the door and you actually receive the package physically, they'll get you to sign it for your package. For some of it at least, not all of it. Like Amazon doesn't anymore, but like some still do. But like if the weird thing is that if you open the door, you have to sign for it. If they put it at your doorstep and just fuck off, you don't have to sign for it. So like I don't understand what the meaning of the signature is. We just like kind of do it. But it's like why? I don't understand either. Like if they can just drop off the package without requiring a signature, I don't know why they're making us sign the thing in the first place. Does she lose her ability? Is this scripted to happen? Yeah, I really don't want that happening. Can I get it to happen to someone else? Pasai. Not that one. This one. That goes fine. I mean, how do you manage your long hair? How? I wash it and I condition it. No, I only condition it every alternate day. As in, I use conditioner every alternate day. I make sure to blow dry and comb it every day as well. You're not gonna want to use a standard comb, I guess, if you're depending on what type of comb you're using. You want to be careful with the specific type of comb. Yeah, that's about all I do in terms of care, to be honest. In terms of how I manage it, like, it's typically fine-ish. Like, when I sleep, I don't really, like, do anything special for it. I just let it, like, get, like, all jumbled up. But it also results in me having to comb it more in the morning. So usually what happens is, like, in the morning when I wake up, I'm actually, like, sitting around in front of the computer and, like, combing my hair while, like, doing other stuff. It's how I spend my mornings. Like, I do get up a fair bit earlier in the mornings. So, like, I'll just, like, chill for, like, an hour and a half while, like, combing my hair. Like, the combing is not, like, for the sake of vanity, but more for upkeep. Because, like, if you don't comb it, it has a higher chance of getting tangled when it's this long. And when it gets tangled, it has a higher chance of falling off. And if it gets into a knot, then you're fucked at that point. But, like, yeah, you kind of want to comb it regularly so that it doesn't, like, end up in a knot in the first place. I had it once. I think I put a picture of it, like, previously on Discord, like, quite a while back before the Blue Archive video. But, like, yeah, when it knots, it's like, or worst possible thing that could happen. But yeah, I blow dry it after showering. When you blow dry it, you want to make sure that you don't just, like, use the hot function of the hairdryer. You blow dry hot first, and then once your hair is slightly drier, you swap to the cool, which most modern hairdryers should have that functionality, if I'm not mistaken. Which helps with the pores of your head as well. But yeah, in terms of, like, hair, usually that's about all I do. Then, like, maybe I visit the stylist once every 3 to 6 months. depends on whether like work doesn't get too busy, and then I'll just like look for a chance to go to one where I'll like dye it just a little bit and then like perm it just a little bit so that like it stays a little curlier as well. But just a little bit. You know, it's like the funny thing with it is that initially I was planning to go for like I was initially planning to go for like super long, like fucking like actual like. Is that a good image? Because I initially wanted to get it like to like those like basically like those death metal band, like you see, or like just metal bands in general. You see those people that sport that long hair. Like I wanted to get it to something on that level at some point, and then like it got really tough trying to keep it growing that long. So I now it's just around this length. Eight, anyone with 800? Okay, that's the turn. But yeah, hair upkeep is tough. Like it really is just a case of a lot of time has to go into upkeep in terms of combing. What's your banks? Yeah, banks makes it even tougher because you need to make sure that like it's especially I guess it depends on what you want to do with your bangs as well. But it gets very tough because like you want to make sure that it doesn't get like stuck in front of your face. And if it does keep getting stuck in your face, it's like then you need to clean it more because like of all the like face skin particles that get onto it or the dirt from like walking around outside and that. My hair grows larger than wider, so it's annoying trying to keep long hair. Larger than wider. You mean like this? You mean like it's thick? You mean like thick? Than wide. Larger than wider. Like you mean it grows upwards a little more, so it's like thicker. I'm kind of afro. Oh, even though I have straight hair, bro, that's actually kind of enviable. I've actually wanted to try getting an afro at some point, or I used to want to, but like hair's too. I don't even know how, or like how the upkeep or the like the fucking like metrics for figuring that out would work. Yeah, it's tough to keep long hair if that's the case, cause like if it's gonna like puff up like that, it's unless you're gonna intentionally go for an afro or you want to like reborn it, it's not gonna work too well. Yeah, definitely, especially when the long part. I had to use hair straightener to keep it in shape and not bend upward. Ah. Yeah, especially if there's a specific shape that you want to hit. I feel like the easiest way to do it will be to perm it at some point. Though a hair straightener is probably the more like cost-effective way to do it. No, I guess you don't want to perm the bangs, huh? Because you probably don't want it like springy either. But like, yeah, fixing it into place sounds like it'll be pretty tough. I can't even imagine, like... Yeah, because especially like mine, since now mine is like this. No, actually, yeah, my previous one, no, even then it was like... I did used to do the Laguna thing from Final Fantasy VIII. Where like... I don't know if that's something that would like translate very well. I used to I used to rock something like this in the past with like the fringe actually covering like with the bangs like covering one eye. It's it's tough. Like trying to get it to stay in the right position and not move is very difficult. That's crazy. I mean, if you think like the length of my hair right now is still on that level. It's just that like trying to do the fringe is a tough part. Like fix it in a specific position. Like an afro back then, whenever it grows for a few months. It's that curly, huh? On the one hand, it's like curly hair sounds very enviable, but at the same time, it sounds like it's tough to style it for long hair, which is also quite tough or like unfortunate. Hey, my hair gets in my eyes so much. I think I have to shave my head now every now and then. I can understand that feeling at times. Like sometimes I get so annoyed. Sometimes it just feels so annoying. Like when like the hair just like constantly blocks vision. It's just like nah, fuck it. Gotta just like cut it. But yeah, shave. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far at least. I had it like super short, like actually like that once a while back. Like I go in between your headset ear cups as well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would say more, but I essentially stopped using headsets for the most part. I don't remember if it's like in part because like it hurts my ears, but like in another part it's because yeah, like it kind of like gets like when it gets stuck to the headset. Like you know, like some of those headsets with the where the ear part itself is actually adjustable. I mean, like most headsets are like that, but like with those, like when it gets like stuck in the clamp and then like you try to remove it and then like the hair gets stuck to the thing, it's like help, call a medic. Having long bangs is tough, especially wearing glasses. Yeah, yeah. The moment like it, like if it touches the glasses enough, it just like it kind of like fucks up the glasses a little with all of the like patches on it to the point that it gets really annoying. Like even like this, like what I currently have, it's like there are times where it becomes quite a problem because like of those same reasons. It ended up being the case that I just have a glasses like I have a microfiber cloth around me all the time just to clean the glasses. Trying to get a Folio haircut as well as and looking at this Makoto Yuki. I mean his isn't too bad. Like P3's Makoto Yuki is not that bad. I feel like probably wouldn't be. Oh, I won the battle. Yay. The glasses just automatically creates a bang with that haircut. Oh. Oh yeah, cause the glasses would like puff up the fringe a little more, huh? Like your like bangs in general, like they would just like puff forward just a little bit more. So like the vibes would be different. Yeah, it does feel like it'd be tough without like contacts or something else, huh? Am I gonna lose? Okay, I didn't lose. Good. Yes, relationship up. More intel. Okay, I'll try one more time. If it doesn't work, I guess we'll do it next time around. I'll probably go to sleep after this. But let's see how bad this could go. But yeah, with long hair, like, especially with glasses, it feels like unless you pick a specific hairstyle that already like factors glasses into mind, it can end up being the case that it would like end up looking very different from like the initial plan. Because of that, like there's just that extra protrusion that it causes. It makes it tough. And then it also doesn't help that like the glass that if hair like rubs on the glasses too much, it just makes things like less visible as well. Although I don't know, I feel like after the hair goes past a certain length, at least it shouldn't like flap too much and like accidentally obstruct vision as much. Although that might be have to do with how the hair was, how you get your hair set as well. Like I'm not sure if you've tried it, but it might be worth like having a stylus set it at least once, so that it more or less like stays in a specific way. Ah, it's a walk battle. Wait, no, this is really bad. Because I still need to fight like Cabalus after this. Kisara. No, 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 Toma. But there has to be some, right? I feel like with glasses, probably like something that has some level of central parting would probably like work easier, to be honest. Or at least it tends to like not deviate too much from the addition of the glasses themselves. But yeah, I feel like at least getting a stylus to look at it once might be worth it, just so that they can fix it, set it in place. Oh, hey, Infodave. How you doing? And I just lose the bet. I don't even get the battle. Oh, that's fucked up. I'm playing League. Help. What fuck? Good luck. Don't fall into the Dead Sea. From all the salt you're gonna get. What's this? Was life not depressing enough? Did you have to go back just to make it more depressing? Just enjoying a little of that schadenfreude or something. Is that it? Is that what's happening now? My dude, why? What's going on? Is that how you say schadenfreude? Is that not how it's supposed to be? Is that not how it's supposed to be said? Wait, well, I don't get it. Schadenfreude? Or am I supposed to say it differently? Like Schadenfreude or something. Schadenfreude? I don't say that word out loud. I wouldn't know. Oh, okay. Schadenfreude? I don't know. Like somewhere something like that. It's probably not completely accurate, but something to that effect. I've never heard a German person say it before, at least, so I don't know like what the actual like proper pronunciation is either, but something around there is probably gonna be correct. What, Tommy, you say like Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude? Schadenfreude? You and Kisara. Man, I don't know. We really need the English language to be easier. Like, for real, why are there so many different like countries' words just merged into the English dictionary? Like cliche. Like, why is that in English? Why is a French word in the English dictionary as well? Why couldn't they just make an English word so that like it'll be easier to pronounce? Like if I wanted to like learn how to speak like 10 different languages at once, I would have just like learned to speak Duolingo instead or something. Like why am I learning English? I have to learn a language with 3 writing systems. One of them is part of Chinese. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, there's like 3 fucking different no, there's 2 fucking different alphabets, huh? Yeah. Now that you mention it. No, don't you just love how there's like 3 different like writing systems and like the only way to sound fancy and like the only way to sound formal is to like intentionally complicated as well. Like 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 that's one thing I always found to be like kind of weird. Like if you wanted to say a specific word but say it in a more formal way, I guess. Formal the right word? Yeah, formal. If you want to say it in a more formal way, you would like merge. You have to use like a more complicated version of the word with like multiple kanji instead. Like I can't think of one off the top of my head, but like weight, right? It's like matsu. Not matsu. Then like yeah, like if you want to say weight, you would say like matsu, which is like this. Then like if you wanted something more formal, then depending on the type of weight it is, you could say something like taiki instead. And then like that's like saying the exact same thing, but the second one is more formal than the first one. It's like fucking why? Like it's so stupid that like literally they just use kanji to like small. Yeah, it's a more specific one, but like it's also used to like hold like yeah, like no, but depending on the situation where you're using it in, you can basically use it to say that like like instead of saying like wait here, you can instead of saying like kokode matsu, you can say like kokode taiki suru instead in that sense. But like you usually wouldn't use the second one unless you either needed to give a very specific order or you wanted to sound like formal by sounding fancy, which is like a thing that exists for some reason. Yeah, if you wanted to say like please wait, there's like that much like longer thing. Like if you wanted to say like please wait, it'll be like omachi ni natte kudasai. It'll be like this. Yeah, that one would be more like you would go from something like you would go from something like matte to like omachi ni natte kudasai instead. There would be like this change from like wait to like please wait in a very formal way. But at least with this one, the number of kanji doesn't increase. It's just that the word becomes like fucking long. But like if you wanted to add formality to a word, basically there are a lot of words to like where you would both make it more specific. Oh, no. There is one, I guess, in a way where like this works, right? Like let me double check. Okay, go. Type. Okay, like I guess an easier one would be like let's say I want to say like I saw it, right? Mimashita, right? Mimashita. I saw it. If you wanted to like represent this in like Sonkeigo. Yeah, Sonkeigo. It'll be like it'll be this instead. Haiken itashimashita instead. It will go from me to haiken itashimashita. So mimashita becomes haiken itashimashita in that sense. Like if you wanted to like really like do the stupid thing. I mean like no one's gonna make anyone use Sonkeigo in this day and age, but like there's some black company somewhere might, so yeah, it's still a thing. But yeah, in that sense there, like as the word gets more formal, the amount of kanji can just like increase to make it sound more fancy. Where like the meaning itself doesn't really change in the context of the sentence itself, but it just do be like that. I feel like the last da isn't really needed. Oh wait, no, you're writing both. Oh, sorry. Okay, I understand now. You're writing the kanji beside the hiragana, the furigana. Okay, I understand now. I was like, what? I was like, it was I was like so confused why you're writing both for a second. まあ見計らって切り出す。はい。Yeah, to measure the gap and basically cut it out, right? It's such a shitty system. It is. It really is. Like, for sure. Word dot bubbles. Yeah, you got to sound fancy by like making things unnecessarily complicated. It's like medieval English, right? I think is that how it works? Like the days of yore and yonder, or like whatever the fuck people said back then. Hark, verily. Thou art but a knave. Oh, am I dead? It's game over. Yeah, no, like the moment Rance died, it's over. Cause like Rance has like instant death. That's such a shitty system in this game. Hard, huh? Yeah, this more it's more like this boss battle is really hard, and I did set myself up in a very difficult position because like the game has progressive like 4 different difficulties where the game starts on like normal and it has like 3 harder levels like 1 star, 2 star, and 5 star, and I intentionally jumped straight to 2 star, so like I don't have the new game plus bonuses that you're supposed to have for 2 star as well, and this is like the last battle technically. I guess not the last, but like this is like the second last difficult battle in the game, or in the mod rather. And the one shitty thing of this game, or like the one spec I don't like, is that like in a battle like that, if a unit goes down in battle, they have a percentage chance to perma die, right? Like so like every unit has a percentage chance, except for Rance. Rance is 100%. If he goes down, he dies, and you game over, because he's the only character that will game you over if he dies. Like, with every other character, they have like, I don't know what's the percentage chance, but it's a percentage chance to die. And if they die, the game goes on. But if Rance dies, it's 100% chance. But if Rance goes down, he has a 100% chance to die, and the game will game over instantly. So like, that battle just didn't go too well. To be fair, I might be rushing that battle a little. Like, I may be getting a little too hasty because we're so close to the end, but maybe one more stream and we should be done with this. I just need to not fuck up and we'll be good. Then I need to buff runs, which no, I need to buff the rest. I need more AoE damage so that like I can snipe the fucker before he dies, before like he hits. Bushi Maho Scout. Yeah, I need this on Miracle. So on Miracle I use this. Should become the same class as her, in which case I can strategy games can be hard sometimes. Yeah. And for a game that was essentially just a pawn game, this game's like the strategy elements of it can be pretty tough as well. Which is part of why I really like whole like in terms of like eroge, right? Like adult loot games, like this series is one that I do hold in like relatively high regard as a result. Also, I realized that because of the fact that I'm like showing, because of the fact that I'm streaming the game directly and not, I just realized something like right now, which is the fact that because of the fact that on Discord I've been like streaming just the game itself. Literally the Discord, I mean the Twitch chat does not appear on it, which makes it feel a little awkward. You know what? I think it should be fine if I actually just like in the future just stream like no, but it feels weird to stream like. Oh no, there is a way I can do it. It's a little convoluted, but I could do this. Right. There we go. Isn't it possible to screen share the OBS capture? No, this one. Is that possible? I did not think of that. What I basically did is I just opened. We can pretty small. I could, yes. I have that open, yes. But I can't screen. No, I guess I could screen share that. No, can I? But I would need to pop it out of OBS so it counts as a separate application, so that like Discord will read it as a separate application. Otherwise, I'll need to share the entirety of OBS. But what I did instead, the 50 IQ play. Wait, no, 50 IQ is low, right? No, the 5000 IQ play. What I did was I essentially just popped out the video that plays on like the stream manager on Twitch itself. So I popped out what was on the website itself and I just streamed that instead. So it basically works the same as like watching it on Twitch. Since it's basically just me popping out the Twitch stream and then just like putting that on OBS. Which basically means it's guaranteed to be behind what I'm seeing on OBS. But then again, so is everything else, right? I would imagine. Yeah, this battle was it's 11:30 p.m. Okay. One last try. I'll try my plan. We'll see if it works. If my plan doesn't work, I'm gonna go to sleep. Since I still need to slowly recover for tomorrow. I want to make sure when I go to like the cafe for the second time tomorrow, at least that I'm not too sick. Like my appetite has like really recovered quite a lot, but I wanted to like be in the best position. Oh, so oh no. Oh, god damn it. Okay. I needed to that wastes an action, so I need to first do this. Miracle is here. I need to change her class to this. Her class changes. Now that her class has changed, whenever I do the merge on her, her class does not change. Like this whole merge system they added was like such an interesting thing, but so fucking confusing as well. Like when I saw this initially, I was so confused because like this entire system basically allows you to like allow characters to like inherit like skills, kind of like in Persona, and like change their class as well. This was not in the original game. Literally, when the guy made the mod, he made an entire new system to go with the mod as well. Which I guess is quite normal for mods and all. But like, yeah, it basically changed up the gameplay quite a fair bit. Which it does like confuse my brain a little every so often. Especially because of the way it's done in this, but... Okay, manual, miracle. Maybe she'll give me... No, I shouldn't do it this time. I should do it... Either way, I should do it the next time, because this is not the final battle. And more importantly, this is just me remembering like the previous playthrough now, but like... If I succeed, there's a second part to the battle, and it will instantly trigger and like roll everything into the final battle. So like it will actually take quite a long time for me to do it now. So it'll probably be just better for me to do it the next time around. So I'll end off the stream here for today. Thank you guys for dropping by once again. And we'll be back on the weekends with the dementia is really settling in, huh? DRG and Gartic Phone on Saturday, and then we'll like continue the GBF game as well as go into Lido Company on Sunday. So if you're interested in any of those, do feel free to drop by. We can play those together since most of them are multiplayer games. No, thank you for dropping by today, Cinnamon, and to everyone else as well. Including you, Middle, and for Dave if you're still there. Or maybe you're just salting playing League of Legends right now. I don't know. And everyone else as well, who I may not have mentioned by name, but you're probably there. Thank you all for dropping by. I'll be heading to rest now. Have a good rest of the week. Good luck with your exam on Saturday. Middle. And to everyone else, have a good rest of the week and enjoy your weekend. Hopefully I'll get the next video up by Sunday. Hopefully it should be out. But until then, or rather until next time, take care and bye-bye. Wait, weren't you busy salting at like FGO, no, League of Legends or something? Go salt your Akalis and your Fox Goals with your League of Legends Rule 34 or something. I mean, have a good day and bye-bye.